This 30-minute flow will incorporate both strength and stretching postures in a mindful practice. Find a quiet space and put all other distractions aside. I look forward to seeing you on the mat. And remember, this is your time and you are worth it. Let's start today's practice in a child's pose. So coming down, bringing your hips towards your heels and stretching your arms towards the top of the mat. Inhale and exhale here in this relaxing posture. Letting the belly expand and contract. Continue to breathe as you relax your forehead on the mat. Feeling that nice stretch through the lower back. Inhale and exhale. Feeling a nice little side stretch here, taking left hand, placing it on top of right. Continue to press both hips towards the heels so you're keeping that nice square lower half. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and switch, bringing right hand on top of left. Once again, letting those hips sink even further down if you can. Breathing nice and deep. Back to neutral and rounding back up, cat and cow. So rounding through the back, tucking chin, and inhale as you extend the back, looking up towards the sky. Round, tuck chin, feeling the stretch through the back, and inhale, drop belly to mat. And exhale, rounding through the back. Continue this, dropping belly, inhale, expand, and then exhale, round. Inhale, and exhale here. Inhale, and round through, exhale. Reach left arm nice and tall, threaded needle as you come underneath the right armpit. Really come onto the back here, stretching right fingertips towards top of mat, or option to bring hand to lower back and find your bind. Inhale and exhale in this gentle twist, keeping the hips nice and square. Breathing, inhale and exhale. Slowly start to come out of this twist as you reach the arm up and over if it was in a bind. Finding that neutral tabletop and go through cat and cow, rounding, tucking chin. Inhale, drop belly. Rounding, tucking chin. Inhale, drop belly. Rounding, tucking chin. And inhale. Excellent. Reaching right arm up and underneath left armpit here, coming into a gentle twist on the other side. Once again, you can reach fingertips towards the top of the mat or find your half bind here. Inhale and exhale, keeping the hips nice and even. Breathing, stretching, finding that gentle twist. When you're ready, go ahead and bring that arm up and over. Stretching towards the top of the mat, coming out of your twist, pressing up onto your hands, and then go ahead and bring your hips back towards your heels in child's pose. Feeling the rounding of the lower back, reaching the fingers towards the top, pressing the shoulders down. Letting the belly rise and fall with each breath. Breathing, inhale and exhale. Go ahead and round through your shoulders and back, extending your left leg straight behind you. Chaturanga push-ups here for 8. Press up 7, 6, 5, making sure those elbows go straight back, 4, and 3. Chin to mat here, 2. Last one, coming down and up. Good. Go ahead, release knee Fall to belly, so coming all the way down, bringing the backs of the hands under your chin. Squeeze the legs as you lift, and heel beats here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and finish the heel beats, placing the hands down, press back up, extending right leg, Pilates push-ups for 8, press, 7, 6, 5, 4, chin to mat, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing up, lowering down to your belly. One more set here of the heel beats, so the backs of the hands under the chin. Really stretch those legs out, and heel beats here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more set for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and press up and press back into your child's pose. Once again, think about stretching the fingertips towards the top of the mat and letting your hips fall to your heels, rounding through the back and letting the belly expand and contract with each breath. Slowly roll up into a table, and then tuck your toes under, extending through the back of the legs, raising the hips high, letting the head drop, downward facing dog. Breathe here, inhale and exhale as you stretch deeper into this posture. Breathing, feeling the lengthening on the back of the legs. Good, really activating the arms and the back. When you're ready, go ahead and bend your knees, walk one foot and then the other all the way up to the top of the mat and come into a forward fold. Letting your arms either grasping opposite elbows or let them hang heavy, shaking your head no, nodding your head yes, just letting that neck become nice and loose, bringing the shoulders away from the ears in this forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come up, root to rise as you inhale, reaching your fingertips all the way up, and then thumbs to heart center. Good. Go ahead and start with our first sun, Sal. So inhale nice and tall and swan dive forward, bringing our hands to shins, half lift and lower down. Bending the knees, walking one foot back and then the other. Lowering down, knees, chin, chest, and press up into a cobra posture. Neck is long, shoulders are pressed down. You can even lift your hands to test your back. Good, lowering the hands down, coming up, tucking toes, lifting hips, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale here. Breathing once again, feeling that lengthening on the back of the legs. Really activate the arms, draw the belly button into the spine. If you need to raise your heels up off the mat, that's totally fine. Go ahead and bend your knees, walk your feet in towards the top of the mat, root to rise, inhale, reach, and thumbs to heart center. Inhale, growing long, swan dive down. Nose to knee, half lift here and lower down. Bending knees, walk one foot and the other back. Lowering down, once again you can find through a chaturanga, which is just hands or feet, or the caterpillar from before. Upward facing dog, press back, downward facing dog. Pausing here for just a moment as you breathe and stretch in this posture. Every time you come in, should feel a little looser, walking one foot up and the other, root to rise, inhale, and thumbs to heart center. Inhale nice and tall, swan dive down, bring hands to shins, half lift, and lower down. Good, releasing, hands to mat, bending or walking both feet back or hopping, lowering through our chaturanga to upward facing dog. And then eventually tucking toes, lifting hips into downward facing dog. Lifting right leg, three-legged dog, bringing it halfway up the mat, warrior one. So your left toes are facing the left upper corner of the mat. Right knee is over, right and in line with the second toe. Hips are square, shoulders are pressed down. Breathing here, warrior one. When you're ready, release down to mat. Bringing right to meet left and then lifting it once again, three-legged and downward facing dog. Bending knees, walking feet in towards hands, root to rise and thumbs to heart center. Inhale nice and tall, swan dive down. Good. Half lift here and lower down to mat. Walk or hop back, plank. Lower through chaturanga or caterpillar, cobra to upward facing, tuck toes, lift hips to downward facing. Right leg lifts once again, three-legged dog. Feeling that nice stretch as you bring the leg up even higher if you can. And then bring the foot all the way between the hands, externally rotate back leg, warrior two, shoulders are down, chest is open, neck is long. Knee is tracking over second toe and knife edge of back foot is pressed into mat. Inhale and exhale. Cartwheel arms down to mat, coming into a high runner's lunge and then pressing back into that three-legged dog. Lowering downward facing, bending knees, walking feet towards top of mat, root to rise, inhale, reach, and thumbs to heart center. Coming into a standing balance pose, standing pigeon, lifting right leg, crossing ankle over left knee, and maybe bringing your elbows down to touch each end of the leg, the knee and the ankle. Keep the thumbs pressed into your chest, looking out and over the top of your mat, and then press that right leg back, trying not to touch the mat in a warrior three. You can place your hands down on the top of the mat or keep them lifted in a balancing posture. Inhale and exhale, hips are internally rotated, shoulders are aligned. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Placing hands to mat, bringing back knee to meet front and press back for 4. Knees to knee and press for 3, 2, and 1. Press and hold, maybe balancing, maybe not. Good, and then go ahead and bring that back leg all the way to the front once again, crossing to find standing pigeon once again. So this is an excellent balance series here. Continue to breathe, drawing the belly button into the spine, relaxing the shoulders. Good. Growing here. Once again, we're going to press back into our warrior three. Hold for a moment. Continue to breathe. Hips are square. Fingertips to mat for 4. And press. 3. Press. 2. Good. And 1. Excellent. Go ahead and lower the back leg and find a forward fold, letting head hang heavy, walking it out here for just a moment. Knees are soft. Good. Root to rise. Inhale, reach fingertips and press thumbs to heart center. Inhale, reach, swan dive down, hands to shins, half lift and lower down, hands to mat, walking back 1 foot and the next, knees, chin, chest, pressing to cobra. Lift and test here. Good. Releasing the fingertips down, tucking toes, lifting hips, downward facing dog. In the knees, walk the feet towards the top of the mat. Root to rise, inhale, reach, and thumbs to heart center. Inhale and swan dive down. Hands to shins, half lift, and lower down. Hands to mat, forward fold. walk or hop back, high plank, lower knees, chin, chest, or cat chaturanga to caterpillar or upward facing dog. Tuck toes, lift hips, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale, bend knees, walk feet towards top of mat, root to rise, inhale, reach, and thumbs to heart center. Inhale, nice and tall, swan dive down, bringing hands to shins, half lift, and lower down. Good, bending knees, walk or hop back once again, lowering through that chaturanga or caterpillar, upward facing dog here, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Bringing the left leg up nice and high this time. Hold here for a moment, hips are square. And then bring foot halfway up, right toes are facing right upper corner of mat. Hips are square, shoulders pressed down, knee over second toe, warrior one. Hold and breathe. Feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. Releasing down, hands to mat. Pressing front leg to meet back and raise up, three-legged dog. Lower down, bend knees, walk feet up towards top of mat. Root to rise, inhale, reach, and thumbs to heart center. Inhale, nice and tall once again. Swan dive down. Good. Half lift here, draw belly button in and lower down. Walk or hop back, high plank, and lower through your chaturanga. Upward facing, shoulders down, press back, downward facing. Left leg lifts once again, a three-legged dog, this time opening up the hips, getting a little bit deeper of a stretch here. Good, pressing both hands into the mat as you bring the foot all the way up this time, externally rotating back leg, opening into Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. Long neck, belly tucked in, hips open. Come a little bit deeper into this posture if you can. And then cartwheel arms forward, high runner's lunge, left leg lifts, and downward facing. Bend knees, walk or hop feet up to hands, root to rise, inhale, reach, and then bring thumbs to heart center. Trying that standing pigeon on the other side. Cross the left leg over right this time. Once again, slowly coming forward, feeling the stretch, the opening in the hips. Nice long back here. Inhale and exhale. Breathing and holding. Pressing the thumbs into heart center. And pressing left leg straight back into Warrior 3. So keeping the hips closed, keeping the shoulders aligned. Inhale and exhale. Feeling that nice, strong supporting leg. Hands come to mat, knee to knee here for 4, and press back. 3, press back. 2, press, and one final squat here. And press back. Good. And carefully coming back up into your Warrior 3, bringing the back leg forward to cross over. Once again, finding standing pigeon. Really focus and concentrate. Don't hold your breath here. Balancing in this posture. Excellent. When you're ready, coming up, don't put that foot down. Coming back into Warrior 3, we're going to do another set of those knee-to-knee squats here. So holding for just a moment more and placing hands to top of mat, knee to knee for 4. And 3, extend. 2, extend. Last one, pressing back. Dropping back leg, forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Good. And when you're ready, root to rise. Inhale, reaching tall, thumbs to heart center. Inhale and swan dive down. Half lift, lowering down, hands to mat. Walk or hop back, find high plank. Lowering down, chaturanga or caterpillar. And then press back to our downward facing dog. Right leg lifts high, three-legged dog. Hold here for a moment, and then you're going to bring your knee to your chest, squeeze and release it high, and squeeze it in, release it, three-legged dog. Squeeze it in and release it high. Bring knee into chest, three-legged dog. Hold here, knee into chest. Mountain climbers here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Just a little something to get the heart going again. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Pressing into that mat. Bend the knees, walk the feet up towards the top of the mat. Root to rise, inhale, reach, and thumbs to heart. Inhale, tall, swan dive down. Hop or walk back, high plank. Flow here through a chaturanga caterpillar to an upward, to a downward. Feel that stretch. Left leg lifts high. Hold here for a moment. And then bringing our knee to chest for once again. We're going to squeeze that knee and lift for 4. And knee to chest and 3. Knee to chest, 2. Last one, bring it in and bring it up. Excellent. Bring that knee down. Another set here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lift back. Whew. Downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Breathing, stretching, letting that heart rate come back down. Bend the knees, walk the feet into the top of the mat, root to rise, and thumbs to heart center. Reaching tall, swan dive down. Forward fold for a moment, breathing. Good. Go ahead and come on up. We're going to come through a child's pose, slowly seated without using our hands. So try to come down as low as you can to the mat and coming down all the way, maybe using your hands, maybe not. Finding a nice staff posture with your legs extended in front of you. Inhale and then leading with the chest. Forward fold. So it's not about getting your forehead to your knee. It's about leading with the chest and feeling the lengthening along the lower back and through the hamstrings. Breathe here. With each breath, release a little bit deeper into this posture. Slowly, slowly feel your head start to drift forward, your chest drift closer to your thighs. And inhale, reaching nice and tall. Bringing your thumbs to your heart. Go ahead and place your hands on the mat, bending your knees, finding a reverse table. So lift the hips, lift the chest, looking up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale here. And then our next move will be letting our hips swing through our arms here, keeping them lifted here. And raise it up for 4. And release through, pressing up for 3, releasing the hips back, and pressing up for 2. Last one, let the hips swing back through the arms, hold, and then lift up once again, reverse table. Squeeze the glutes, lift the chest, lift the belly, and then drop down to the mat. Boat posture to toe dip. So right and left, dip your toes. So touch your right, touch your left. Good. Touch your right, touch your left. Keep holding. Touch right, touch left. Last set, touch right and touch left. Excellent. Continue to hold that boat for a moment more. And placing your hands and feet on the mat, lift your belly, stretch up, hold, squeeze your glutes. Excellent job here. Keep breathing and coming back down to mat. All the way down, all the way onto your back, grabbing the outer edges of your feet. Happy baby. You can rock gently side to side if you want to give your lower back a nice massage here, or just remain still. Go ahead and release the feet and coming down to your back. So let's take a moment and get the feet above the head. So you can just rest them in the air with a supported lower back, or raise all the way up into a shoulder stand. Or third option is to let the feet come up and over the head in a plow. So whatever option you choose, go ahead and continue to support the lower back, pressing the shoulders into the mat, feeling that stretch and that length here. If you're in a plow, lift your feet up slowly and begin to lower them down. And then coming down to your back, a final little twist here. So lifting the hips, letting your left hip fall, raising your right and bringing the knees to the right, looking towards the left. Inhale and exhale in this supine twist. Continue to press both shoulders into the mat. Good. Slowly come back to neutral, lifting the hips, dropping the opposite hip and looking in the opposite direction this time. Feeling that stretch on the other side. Inhale and exhale here. Breathe and bringing the knees back to neutral. Letting them come side to side here, nice and gentle, windshield wipers. Good, and then releasing down into Shavasana, our final posture. Letting the legs relax, thighs fall open, pressing the hips into the mat and the shoulders, palms facing the sky, opening the chest, relaxing the wrinkles around your eyes, your forehead, and your mouth, and breathe. Slowly, when you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching your arms up and over your head, giving yourself a nice long stretch. Slowly rolling over onto one side and pausing there for a moment. And then pressing up to a seated posture, either crossing the legs or having them in front. Inhale nice and big, reaching fingertips up and bringing them to heart center as you exhale down. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Albert Einstein. If you want more practices similar to this style, be sure to like this video. Thanks for joining.